World Service presents Music Non-Stop. You'll now hear the Melodia group under George Garanian, the Polish Radio Orchestra, the Siegfried Mai Variety Orchestra of the German Democratic Republic, and others.
Once again, it's time for Moscow Mailbag. And today's program is hosted by Nikolai Kornikov and me, Zina Levashova. Well, we start off with a letter from G.S. Alsager of Stockport, Cheshire, Britain. And Nick, get ready. He asks, can the West aggravate you enough to force you to start a world war first?
The Soviet Union has never, I repeat, has never regarded war as a means of pursuing its foreign policy objectives.
The presidential elections in the United States. Mr. Reagan is 69. He is the former governor of California. He will be sworn in as the 14th president of the United States on January the 20th next year. The Republicans also secured a majority of seats in the Senate. Mr. Reagan's victory is seen in the United States as indicating that the electorate was influenced by Mr. Carter's failure to fulfill his election pledges concerning both foreign and home policies. Only 53% of the electorate took part in the elections, which is the lowest turnout in the past 32 years.
This is Radio Moscow World Service. It's 1 hour Moscow summertime, 21 hours GMT. We welcome listeners in Africa who have just joined us. We are broadcasting in the 16, 19, 25, 31, 41, and 49 meter bands. Listeners in Europe can also hear us on 194, 201, 216, 227, 256, 262, or 321 meters in the medium waves.
The news from Moscow, read by Zina Levashova. But first, the main points. The Soviet Union and Bulgaria have called for putting an end to the build-up of nuclear potentials and reducing the dangerous level of nuclear confrontation in Europe. There's a real danger of epidemics and hunger in Beirut as a result of the Israeli aggression. Two Soviet cosmonauts and a French pilot, Jean-Louis Chrétien, are to be launched in orbit on Thursday. Those are the main points, and now the news in detail. The Soviet Union and Bulgaria are in favor of putting an end to the build-up of nuclear potentials and reducing the dangerous level of military confrontation in Europe. This was announced in a joint communiqué on the visit to the Soviet Union by the Bulgarian Prime Minister Grisha Filipov. And the communiqué says Bulgaria approves and supports the Soviet Union's commitment not to be the first to use nuclear arms. It further says that the current exacerbation of the world situation was caused by the actions of NATO and above all the United States, which has adopted a policy of undermining the easing of international tensions, whipping up the arms race, and gaining military superiority. The Soviet Union and Bulgaria condemned attempts by the United States and its allies to aggravate trade and economic relations with the socialist countries. During his stay in Moscow, the Bulgarian Prime Minister was received by the Soviet leader Leonid Brezhnev, and he had talks with Prime Minister Nikolai Tikhonev. The talks confirmed the complete unity of views held by the two countries. The Soviet Union and Bulgaria agreed on expanding economic cooperation. On the situation in the Middle East, the leaders of the Soviet Union and Bulgaria demanded an immediate end to Israel's armed invasion of Lebanon and an Israeli withdrawal.